Hey everybody, Pokemon Home was announced today. It's going to come out in February 2020. There's been a little bit of controversy about this, so I just want to make a video that just kind of goes over what Pokemon Home is, what's being offered, and then kind of the pros and cons, and weighing those about this new feature. So let's get into it. Okay, so Pokemon Home is going to be a storage for your Pokemon. It's going to be on Switch and mobile device, which is pretty cool. We didn't get that with Pokemon Bank. That is a step up. You'll be able to move Pokemon between compatible games, trade Pokemon using your mobile device, and then connect your games together to transfer Pokemon from other games that are on Switch or the Pokemon Bank to your newer game. So first, before we go over anything about Pokemon Home, I do want to explain the difference between basic free version and the premium $16 a year version. You can also do 1 month, $3, 3 months, $5. And I'll go a little bit into why just getting 1 month or 3 months might be a good idea rather than the full year. But let's go over the basic and the premium plan. So with the free plan, you cannot move any Pokemon from the Pokemon Bank. So you cannot move anything from your old games that were not on Switch. That sucks. I don't know a nicer way to put it. You should be able to move things from the Pokemon Bank on the basic because people paid for the Pokemon Bank. And also, Nintendo is charging $40 a year for their internet service, which totally fine, totally makes sense, cheaper than everybody else. They need money to activate the servers, but I think they could have done better here on the basic. Also, the number of Pokemon that can be deposited on basic is 30. That's not a lot. That's basically a single Pokebox, which is not good. The Pokemon that can be placed in the Wonder Box, we'll go over what the Wonder Box is, but it's only 3. You can put 10 in on the premium. Number of Pokemon that can be placed in the GTS at once, 1 in the basic, that's cool. 3 in the premium, which is pretty cool. Rune trade you can participate in, and then the judge function is unavailable in the basic, available in the premium. That's what shows you, the IVs of the Pokemon. I think it's kind of weird that they wouldn't put that in the basic. I know that they want people to upgrade, but it's just something on the screen. Cool. So let's go into what all of these things are. So the Wonder Box is a new feature. You can put Pokemon in the Wonder Box and they'll automatically be traded whenever you're not using Pokemon Home. So if you just have a whole bunch of trade Pokemon that you're just kind of like, I don't care what I get for them, you can throw them all in the Wonder Box and they will automatically trade. So GTS, Global Trade Station, it's always been around. You can put a Pokemon up, say that you want a specific thing, and a trade will take place when you match people. Being able to trade multiples at the same time is pretty cool. I think it is interesting that there's a Chikorita here. I don't know if we can safely say that Chikorita is confirmed in the expansions, but maybe. That'd be cool. Room trade is new as well. So 20 people go into a room, all the Pokemon swap up, and you don't know what you're going to receive. I am not too sure how that's different from our end as the Wonder Trade box. You just get to pick. I'm honestly not too sure. We'll have to see what this is when it comes out and how it's different than the Wonder Box. And then you also have Friend Trade. And I do want to point out, I didn't do this before, but all of this stuff is purely on your mobile phone. This is not something that you can do on the Switch as of yet. It's purely through the Pokemon Home app. Um, but it's cool because you can trade with your friends from your phone. I think it's kind of cool that, you know, you can mobile trade. So like, let's say you and a friend are talking about something while you're at work and they're like, oh, hey, I really want this Pokemon. You can just literally go like, oh, hey, you know, I have that Pokemon in my Pokebox. Let me trade it to you. You guys both get out your phone, you trade, it's done. I think that's really cool. I think it's a nice improvement to the system. So I'm looking forward to that. So you can move Pokemon to Pokemon Home, and there's this really crazy infographic that basically just says that you can bring things from Pokemon Bank in the premium version, but in the free version, you can bring things from Pokemon Let's Go over to Pokemon Sword and Shield. So my Mew that's on Pokemon Let's Go, I can finally bring it over to Sword and Shield now, which I'm hyped about. They eventually are going to support Pokemon Go. I don't really know how that's going to work because there are a ton of exclusives, like cat exclusives in Pokemon Go. I have some cool shinies on that game. The store that I own is a Pokemon gym, so I've definitely gotten in some good community days. I'm pretty thrilled to bring over Pokemon Go Pokemon. I'm assuming they're just going to have random stats, moves. I hope they keep their shiny status. I don't know. I could never get Pokemon Go to connect with Pokemon Let's Go. So we'll have to figure that out when it comes out. Another thing to point out on this infographic is everything is a one-way transfer into home unless it's Pokemon Sword and Shield. So from the Pokebank or Pokemon Go and Let's Go, if you bring them into Pokemon Home, they are locked out of all the other games. They get transferred, converted, they go into Pokemon Home, and then they can only be used on Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you have Pokemon Let's Go, either version, number one, get your Gigantamax from the train station. Number two is very easy to get shinies. You can put about 2 to 3 hours of investment into Let's Go, and you'll get a shiny very quickly. So if any of you have it and you've wanted a shiny Pokemon from the original 151, keep in mind Eevee is one of those Pokemon. You can get it fairly easily in Pokemon Let's Go. I'm probably going to be working on a couple of shiny Pokemon Let's Go that I've had trouble getting. Oh, downloads, yay. That I've had trouble getting, like Eevee. So I'm pretty hyped about that. And then the Pokebank. So anybody that's played any of the DS games knows about the Pokebank. I have a ton of Pokemon in there. I decided that I would organize them by number, and it drove me near insane. It looks like Pokemon Home will fix that. I'll go into that a little bit later. But if you are going to try to organize your Pokemon, Pokemon Bank does cost $5 a year. In February, when Pokemon Home launches, we're going to get a free month of Pokebank so that we can get everything over to that and rearrange. So if you have Pokemon Bank and you don't have a subscription for that, wait a little bit. It'll be free soon. Don't pay for it now. And this one is a little bit of a sore spot for me. I'm trying not to complain too much about this because I'm sure you guys can go anywhere to see somebody complain about Pokemon Home, but they have the national decks and a whole bunch of 3D models in Pokemon Home. Just makes me sad. I want the national decks in Sword and Shield. They're going to show Mega Evolutions in there, which I miss my Megas. Give me back my Megas. The one thing that I will say that's cool about this is there's an automatic filter, and it looks like you can sort by number, which if you had the Pokemon Bank, that is a blessing. I went almost insane. I would go box to box organizing all those Pokemon. I got most of them organized in the Pokemon Bank, but I will definitely have to say, probably for a month, every night before I went to sleep, I put about 15 or 30 minutes in getting my stylus on the DS and transferring them box to box. So I'm really happy that there's going to be a search and a filter option. I think that's really cool. And also, if we look down here, you're going to be able to see moves and abilities and sort by all kinds of stuff, which I love data. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then there's going to be a mystery gift feature. I'm pretty sure that Pokemon Home, whenever you get it, there's going to be a gift for getting it. It looks like, from this, there's going to be a Pikachu that you can get. That's pretty cool. I was hoping that there'd be a more unique Pokemon in it, but still, it's a gift. Gifts are great. We'll see if it is actually a Pikachu whenever it launches in February. And then if you have the premium version, you can judge the Pokemon. As you can see, so even on mobile and Switch, you'll see decent, pretty good, decent, pretty good. So you'll be able to look at IVs very quickly. I really hope there's an IV filter so that you can just go like, I want to see, all of my Pokemon that have the best attack IV. Stuff like that. We'll see. You can fit 6,000 Pokemon in the premium version. But keep in mind, you can only bring things over to Sword and Shield that are in that Pokédex. Everything else will be stuck in Pokemon Home until they add it with the expansion, or, decide what they want to do with it. And it looks like this is mobile exclusive, but there's something called Your Room that you can see certain conditions or tasks. You can get stickers. I don't really know what those are going to do, but it'll probably be like just a really small add-on. I don't. It will actually like unlock any Pokemon or anything like that. And then if you're into the competitive scene, there's going to be battle data on mobile and news. And also you're going to earn Pokemon Home points like you did in the Pokemon Bank that you can transfer over to your game to get probably just battle points. And I'm going to sit on here just to kind of be my background while I talk about the Pokemon Home features. So honestly, the basic free version is pretty worthless. You can only deposit 30 Pokemon. The Wonder Box is cool. You can still do GTS trades. You don't even get the judge function. You can't move Pokemon from the Pokebank. Anybody that's a longtime Pokemon fan, they're not going to be able to get the full benefit of Pokemon Home without at least paying for 1 month. I really hope that if you pay for Pokemon Home and you deposit a whole bunch of Pokemon, then you decide not to pay for it because you don't need it anymore. I'm hoping it'll be like Pokebank where it will just lock transfers in, but you can still transfer out. I really hope that they don't try to make you slim down from 6,000 Pokemon to 30 Pokemon. I don't think they could do that. Or would. I don't know. It just feels bad. I'd like to know about that specific. $16. I've seen a lot of people complaining about this. So $40 for Switch Wi-Fi. $16 for a year of Pokemon Home. I know that they have to pay for internet and all the storage. I don't think $16 a year is fair for this. I think it should just have come with the $40 a month Wi-Fi. They're already putting out expansions for the game that are paid expansions. I just don't really see why they need more money out of Pokemon. If they're taking that money and doing something with it, I'm fine giving Nintendo money. Nintendo makes great games, so they do good things with the money. I just don't think that they need any more money from Pokemon though. They've already had a lot of things to monetize the game. I think $16 is kind of a ripoff. Then again, it is also just $16 for a full year of access to something that you get a mobile game with. I will definitely say I probably within the last 2 weeks spent $16 on something dumb, whether it be like I bought a drink that I ended up not drinking or something like that. At the end of the day, $16 for a full year isn't a lot, especially with the mobile app. I just think it's kind of unfair that they're charging for it. I think a lot of people agree with me. If the basic plan was a little bit better, I think people would be fine with it. If you could have like 1,000 Pokemon in the basic and you could still move from the Pokebank and then had all the other restrictions, I think that'd be fair. But blocking the Pokebank from premium, we were told that the Pokebank was going to be like where we would store our Pokemon going forward, and the fact that they just have a improved system, slap pokemonhome on it, and then they're charging to transfer from Pokebank to Pokebank, it just sucks. It's not a good business practice, in my opinion. They make a lot more money than me, so they're the judge. I think everybody's going to end up paying the $16. I don't really think there's much way around it. I personally, I'm just going to pay for a month at a time. So whenever I see the Pokemon Home comes up, I'm probably just going to buy a month, use it a lot that month, and then whenever I don't need to move things back and forth, I'll let that month go. And then if something happens like the expansion launches, I might get another month. I would really hope that whenever the expansion launches, they just give you a free month of Pokemon Home since you bought it. They're probably not going to. It just sucks to me that whenever the expansion launches, if I want to bring my new Pokemon in, not only did I buy the expansion for $15, which is an awesome, fair price for that expansion. I think that's a really good price. But I'm going to have to spend $3 to situate my Pokemon. I don't know. It just sucks. I get why people are disappointed. Could have been better. I'm going to stop ranting about it because I'm sure you guys are just seeing a whole bunch of really negative news. I'm trying more to focus on what they could do to fix it. So I hope this rant wasn't like too crazy. Awesome. So that's pretty much all the information I have on Pokemon Home right now. I am going to be working on finishing up the EP series soon. I am still trying to get the Toxic Orb on Flareon. It's driving me crazy. I might do Leafeon first and then just kind of hope I get the Toxic Orb. Gone through like 100 battles. Still not gotten the Toxic Orb. I've gotten the 100 Pokeballs several times. Sucks. Yeah, I'm going to have more information about Pokemon builds coming up. There's also a couple other games that I'm playing that I'm going to sprinkle in with the Pokemon news. I got Hades on Steam this weekend. It was my birthday, and I bought that for myself. It's really good. Probably going to make a couple videos on that. I'm going to try to sprinkle other games throughout the channel. If you guys don't like it, that's fine. I'm still going to be coming out with Pokemon stuff. Okay, cool. If you guys made it this far, thank you. I'm surprised. Thanks for listening to my rant. If you like the video, please like it. If you like the channel and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. All right, see you guys. Bye.